Today I'm going to show you a little bit about how I made what I call my broody pens. My little pens that I can use for broodies or sick chickens, that kind of a thing. Here is one of my PVC broody pens. I made it out of 1-inch PVC and a fair amount of parts. This one I designed myself based on other stuff I've seen on YouTube. I like mine. I used, I think, three lengths of PVC. They come in 10 feet lengths. Cut up into, this one is 5 feet long. I used one of these pieces to support the pole at the top. Works pretty well. I don't remember how wide I made this. Looks like it might be maybe 4 feet long. What I like also about this is the bottom parts, you can make it as tall as you like. I used the corners because there wasn't a piece to do all 4 corners. I mean all the corners together, so I did that. So the bottom parts are corners and then the top is the angle piece. It connects it to the top. You can make that as tall as you like. Mine is only a few inches tall. So to figure out what you want, you make a right triangle out of the center. That's your height. And then the bottom part is your width. There's your height. There's your right triangle. So you use geometry. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. And I don't remember how long that is, but that is C squared. So figure out these two. And then the square root of whatever number that comes up to be is the length of that one. Now the door, I didn't put a whole lot of thought in, just a piece small enough to fit inside that part there. And then I put the chicken wire on with PVC and I use those little snap thingies to keep it shut. Now there is, instead of the string I used, there is a piece that is a hinge made for PVC that you can use. That would be a much better application here. Just my local hardware store didn't sell them, so I don't have it. That would definitely be better. And I've got a picture of all the parts, although not all the lengths for this one. My first one over there, this is the one made of all the parts in the picture. But that's where the broody nest was. For shade, I ended up using old blankets and such to keep the rain off, to keep part of it dry. And they seem to work pretty well to keep part of it dry and shaded. So this is my older one. It's a little bit smaller, not as tall. This one's only 4 feet long. The other one's 5 feet. But I like these. My little PVC broody pens. There's in his bed. Here's Shaheen with Gracie, my Wyandotte. She's one of my older hens. She's, I think, about 5 years old, and she's still laying eggs. Still raising chicks, too. Little Miss Shiloh. I've had her for a few months now. She's about 7, I think. She's a Papillon Chihuahua mix. And I am so very thankful for the opportunity to have her as my little friend, my shadow. She's cute. Somebody barked over there and I think she's wondering who. Well, in case y'all were wondering, I live in New Mexico somewhere with cottonwood trees, which are beautiful trees, but they have one big disadvantage. They shed their branches. That's an old branch here. And this is a result of last night. This isn't just a few small branches. This is a big branch in full green leaf that fell last night in the storm. Winds, more wind than rain. Yeah. And this isn't the biggest we've had either. This is also why we do not park our vehicles under these trees. Yeah. Cottonwoods are gorgeous. This is also why I miss my goats. Look at all that goat food. Leaves are really good for goats. And I don't have any to help me eat the branches. Do I, Gracie? Chickens love it though. Lots of bugs in there and who knows what. Something new. Yeah. Well, in the stillness, no wind at all. This branch fell down last night. Not a sliver of wind, but yet this branch, it hit sort of the roof, but didn't damage anything, fortunately. But it is directly all over my flower garden. Ha. I think the bee balm will survive. Yeah, it's like a foot in diameter, that branch. It was snapping and snapping. And I'm like, what is that noise? And all of a sudden the branch came down. Wow. That's a big branch. Hello, Kira. Tell everybody we'll see him in the next video. Yep. Goodbye, Kira.